Hey everybody, it's your girl Angie. Welcome back to Kiss My Cheeks TV. Hey Eric, today has been a talkative day. I've been in conference calls for 80% of my work schedule. I just did 2 lives and I'm on my third one, which is Survivor. I have a lot to say about Survivor, but it might be split into 2 parts depending on how long my voice lasts because I do have a slight cold. And I just feel like I've been yapping all day and I'm exhausted. But anyway, I do want to celebrate Rachael. Justice for the rice. I got a picture of it. Hold on, y'all. This is one of my all-time favorite Survivor moments. Justice for the rice. This was this is how you know you tuned in on all levels of Survivor. Because ain't nobody else think, "Ooh, I'm hungry. Let me get some of this rice in my back pocket." And if it wasn't for production, the Yellow Tribe would have had a good meal that night. But whatever. I've been talking about that rice all season. I'm so happy Rachael won it. Look, this episode ain't give too much. And to be honest, Jeff, I heard your little explanation. I love when we do the reunion right after the vote because it's so fresh and emotions are fresh. No, y'all just don't want to pay for the production of a big finale night anymore. Y'all want to just be like, go ahead, ask them 2-3 questions. See, y'all letting Big Brother rub off on y'all. The reunion, when I paused my TV, Glenda, I'm pushing through, girl. I'm pushing through. When I paused my TV, it was only 15 minutes left. They didn't ask these people nothing. We didn't get to check Rome and his foolishness. We didn't talk nothing about Operation Italy. This season has so much to talk about, and they talked about nothing. Nothing. The questions they asked weren't that spicy. Hell, Sue said all the 5 words at the final tribal council. All she said was, "Today my birthday and I'm 59. Girl, Sue, we knew you wasn't 45. We knew that. Did we? We gave her 59. We was being messy. Because I said, Sue age got to have a 6 in it. And I think I said 61, 62. And somebody in the comments said, no, we're going to give her 59. There you go. We was right. Look, at the end of the day, all day, Sue, you still look good. You should have came on there telling the truth. Because we believe that 45, no way. But that's all Sue said, the entire tribal council. I found me an idol. She didn't even say nobody know about it. She played the old card. She said, it's my birthday. I turned 59. I'm the oldest person to make it to the final tribal council. I think I should win. Girl, no. No. We ain't giving out I'm the oldest points. No. Anyway, I thought at least Caroline would vote for you, but Caroline said, girl, you weren't playing the game. The back and forth between Rachael and Sam was good, but it's repetitive. It was like, well, let's get through the episode first, but really nothing happened. And if I'm speeding through it, y'all, it's because I took this cough drop. I don't know why I did that. It's kicked in. It's starting to fill up my sinuses, and I feel like my voice is about to leave me. So I did promise everybody tomorrow night we would do a live on All Stars 5, but I might also throw in some Survivor catch-ups where we can talk about Survivor more in depth. I might listen to a couple of Survivor interviews tomorrow and see if I find any new information, but I'm going to try to at least make it 20 minutes. I'm going to try to make it 20 minutes. First, everybody all thought Rachael was going to be making fire. So as I'm watching the episode, I'm watching the final immunity challenge. I'm waiting for Sam, Teeny, or Sue to win. Because I'm like, everybody said Rachael is making fire. Yes, Rachael made the record. Well, she tied. I think the record is 4. If she wants to go over, she has to make 5. 5 immunity wins as a woman. Whew. The sinuses are draining y'all. But so we're gonna make it. So I have to stop looking at Twitter because Twitter is a liar. It's stuff a damn Gamer V. I'm still mad at that, but that had to do with the challenge. But anyway, Rachael is putting her bat together. And Rachael is doing the damn thing. She putting that damn bat together. Everybody is looking at her piece. And Jeff is like, if you're copying off of Rachael, that means you behind. So you need to try to get it together. Rachael ultimately won. She had one of the bat ears in backwards. Jeff was like, no, you ain't got it. But she got it. Once Rachael won the final immunity necklace, in my mind, she done won. So I got to fast forward. It wasn't this shit else to talk about. Once I saw Rachael didn't have to make fire. Once Rachael said, look, I ain't got nothing else to prove. What I'm gonna gain by risking my immunity to beat Sam? Hell, I done did enough in this game where I could still beat Sam. I ain't got to risk my immunity. So Teeny, good luck. She said, my girl Sue held me down. We got Andy up and out of here. She said, Teeny, good luck. She said, Teeny, you even crossed me a little bit, but I'm going to teach you how to make this fire so you could try to be Sam. And Teeny had it. Teeny had it. And to my surprise, Sam didn't know how to make fire. I'm like, Sam, you ain't never made fire. You out here talking all this shit, all this Survivor, this and that, and you can't even make the fire. All right. Well, anyway, we get to the final tribal council. Well, anyway, let's just look at the picture, and y'all tell me what y'all think. Not Rachael, but this. They said, at what point do we stop calling this a fire making challenge? Congrats to Sam, but Teeny objectively had fire before him. Like there was an inferno. That was a fire. $1 million should not come down to literally which way the wind blows. I 100% agree. Because Teeny fire was going for about 10 minutes, but the wind was blowing it out of the way of the rope. At the very, like Teeny's fire was looking like this before Sam even got a spark going. And then next thing you know, I guess because they're in a cave, Teeny is sitting on the outside, so the wind is blowing her fire away, but it's not really affecting Sam's fire. So the wind is helping keep Sam's fire up straight, and Sam wins it. To me, that's not a championship. Like that's not a win. That's what they call it, acts of God. Like a storm, a tornado, like an act of God. Like it just so happened that the wind was blowing Teeny's fire every which way but loose, and the wind wasn't affecting you. I don't think that's fair. I think maybe the rope should be, I don't know, should the rope be a little bit lower? I ain't mind the good old days with him. You just have to go home. If Rachael wanted and she get to pick who she want to sit with her, bye Sam. But at the end of the day, Tina, you wasn't gonna win no way. Y'all know how I love to say at the end of the day, all day. Tina, you wasn't gonna win anyway. If anything, if you would have won that fire, you might have helped Sue get that 100K instead of 85K. But you wasn't gonna win anyway, Tina. But anyway, let's stop sharing that. Completely agreed. Teeny was actually robbed. She wouldn't have won anyway, but robbed in the final three. I agree. So let's move on from Teeny. We're at the final three tribal council. Again, I wasn't too impressed by any of the questions that was asked. You know, Rachael, you was a little bit too nice. You should have went for the juggler, because I really thought you had like your confessionals and your strategic talk throughout the season. I didn't feel like you brought that to the end, but I feel like because you played with these people, they knew what it was. They knew what it was anyway. Sam put up a really good case. I'm not gonna lie. When Rachael said, y'all been trying to get me out all season. That's why I snuck up on y'all. I was, what she say, still, whatever the word is. Y'all know what I'm talking about. I snuck up on y'all, and I was in the sand, and I heard Teeny talking her shit, and I heard y'all all say y'all was voting me out, and that's how I knew to play my auto right, and I got the fake tears, and we had the funeral and everything, and that was a big move. True. And here comes Sam talking about that was a plant. We had planned for you to hear that anyway. Please. Because Teeny piped up. She's like, no, we ain't playing nothing, because I was over there telling y'all her business, and I ain't had no business doing it. But that's what happened. And then Rachael was like, y'all been trying to get me out all game, and y'all couldn't get me out. I had to win these immunities. And here comes Sam, but you was trying to get me out too, and you ain't get me out. So what's up? And I said, oh, Rachael, that's a good point. Like, you was trying to get him out. But see, Rachael, you should have clapped back. You just said, yeah, we wanted to get you out, but not before Andy or Genevieve. Like, there was a threat. You was the last one on the list. That's what you should have said, Rachael, and that would have shut the whole jury down. You probably would have had unanimous, but I think Kyle is, I don't know what's wrong with Kyle. I don't think he understands how to play Survivor anyway. I think he just said, Sam, a friend, vote for Sam. Whatever. But Rachael, you should have went for the juggler, but I think you're just a really nice person. You could have shut Sam down, to be truthful. But Rachael won it, and I was happy. Can we talk about Teeny being a hater? Teeny a hater because she got this one-sided beef with Sam for what? I don't know. Didn't Sam not take her on one of the rewards where there was some red wine? Who was that? Was it Sam? Somebody took some people on a reward that had some red wine, and Teeny was pissed. And she said, oh, I think that was Sam, because he took Andy and Genevieve, and he was like, they just signed they warrant. They about to get up out of here. This they last supper. It was, because I said, whose last supper? Because that ended up being Caroline's. While y'all was talking shit, they had Operation Italy on y'all ass. So I think Teeny can be a hater when she don't get her drink, but for the most part, I think Teeny was pulling for Rachael. Like, no, you're not gonna make it seem like we planned this. She was playing the game, and Teeny only switched from the 5 after the Caroline vote. She didn't want to be caught out there next because she knew it was 3-3. Because he's cute and can pull girls, and you can't. I don't know about that, Taj. Because I ain't gonna proclaim to know everything about the non-binary. She could still be non-binary and still like the men, but I think I we ain't going there. I don't know what Teeny like, but Sam is engaged, so he ain't trying to help pull no girls for Teeny no way. Honestly, after hearing the pleas, I feel like Sam should have went. Zuda, it was close. I was on Twitter tweeting. I said, "Oh, I think Sam about to take this." I agree. Sam is a very good speaker. And sometimes when it comes to Big Brother, Survivor, game shows where you have to plead your case to get a vote to win, it don't even matter what kind of game was played. It's all who got the best mouthpiece and who can explain it. Some people can play the most amazing game, but if you cannot communicate it in a passionate way to make people want to vote for you, you will be sitting at home with a second or third place check. I agree. I was like, oh, Sam about to win this. And mind you, if Sam would have won, I would have been a little upset because I'm always rooting for Rachael. But I wouldn't have been like, he didn't deserve to win. I think Sam played a good game too. Like he said, he was scrappy. He had to constantly pivot. He had to constantly shift. And I think everyone's biggest regret was taking out Sierra over Sam. If you would have got Sam out, it might have been an all-girls alliance. Who knows? But you should have got out Sam before Sierra. Agree, Angie. Genevieve was target number one on Rachel's side, and Rachael was number one on Genevieve's side. Right. Like Sam, wasn't nobody worried about you. We had to get rid of it. If Andy didn't come over here popping off at the gums about Operation Italy and about how he about to win the game and don't nobody think he really did nothing all game, but it's your funeral, so I can tell you some tea, Sam would have been gone right there. But see, Rachael, she ain't cutthroat enough. She ain't cutthroat enough. You heard Sue. Sue ain't say much, but she said, I'm sitting here and y'all sitting over there. I love when people say that. Oh, she admitted it. I ain't recall. Y'all, why were the people shocked when Sue told them she was 59? I was not shocked. Because we had already called 59 over here. I actually gave her 61, 62. So I still think Sue looks good. I don't know if they get to go to the sanctuary before the final tribal council. Because she somehow, last week, y'all was arguing up and down. Sue had smut all over her face because she do the fire and she been scrubbing her face all season and couldn't get it off. Before that final tribal council, she got it off. And she was moisturized and shiny. Do you think everyone was faking the surprise? Probably. They knew that lady won 45 for sure. They might have gave her 55. I don't know. Sue still looked good at the end of the day. She looked good. You can tell she do a little bit of CrossFit or something. Sue looks good. And yes, that lady was the oldest lady out there, and she was still coming in second, third place for all the immunity challenges. Like, Sue did her damn thing. I ain't gonna take that from her. They really ain't talk about nothing at the reunion. I mean, Andy sat up there and said a whole bunch of pterodactyl words that I don't remember or understand. Pretty much Rachael did the same thing. At home, I don't brag on myself, and it's hard for me to brag on myself. The reunion is for the tea. Bitch, why you blindside me? All the tea. Jeff, y'all need to take a step back, or just don't even have you didn't even gotta have no reunion if y'all gonna do this Big Brother stuff. You still don't like Andy? I love Andy. We talked about, last night, y'all probably don't know unless y'all was in the chat. I told Eric my goal for 2025 was to not mess up the YouTube channel name because I still can't remember it. I think it's who all over there. I was over there on Eric's channel with his podcast, And they listed 2 people that they thought would be asked to be on season 50. We all know season 50 is is the returning player season. And I think they're taking people from the new age, which is season 40 through 49, will be return players. Whew. I made it 20 minutes. I'm almost done, y'all, because I know y'all like this lady can't breathe. Because my sinuses are building up and I can't breathe. But anyway, so in the chat real quick, name 2 players from this season that you think should be asked to season 50. I said Genevieve and Andy. I like Andy. I would like to see if he could do it again. Like, he's not going to be able to, not saying he faked his panic attack and all that stuff, episode 1, but can he play that, oh, don't nobody like me, I'm at the bottom, but I'm coming up with all these crazy schemes and plans? Like, can Andy repeat? And then my girl Genevieve just need a second chance. I love Genevieve. I can't think of, if not Andy, I would say Sam. If not Andy, I would let Sam and Genevieve have a second chance. Rome will not get it. We discussed Rome. Apparently, Rome was on a podcast and they asked him to name who he think would go home next. And he listed a boot order, and the boot order was 99% correct. He only got 1 wrong. So people take that as spoilers. I was just happy I did not see that. I'm really happy I did not see Rome spoiling Survivor. He even had Rachael as the winner pick. But because they asked him from his boot down who he think is going home next, and he listed everybody all the way to Rachael. I don't know if the cast might know the boot order because they're part of the cast. And I think a lot of them hang out in Ponderosa. I don't think they get to go home. I don't know. But they said Rome is never coming back to Survivor because he talked too much. So anyway, and I think Rome would go home first if he came back on the return of season, acting the way he acted this season. Like, he would go home first. But he is entertaining. Can you imagine Rome and Q on the same season with Liz? Entertainment gold. Entertainment gold. I'm telling you, I don't know what season that was. Liz and Q were on. That wasn't last season. Last season was the Mermaid Dragon, wasn't it? Y'all know I'm a memory bad. But I need Liz and Q. If I had to pick 2 from that season, it's going to be Liz and Q. That's it. I don't care nothing about nobody else. I'm going for entertainment value only. I didn't like Rome either. I also don't like Rome, but I feel like an interaction with Rome and Q would be, I'm telling you. So they said over there, I think Eric, I don't know who said it, but they said, what if they put Rome, Q, and Liz on Traitors? Entertainment gold. They'd be over there on the Traitors acting a fool. Now, Taj, you know I don't know nothing about them. Less than equal thans. That's the one thing, and I'm a math whiz. That's one thing I could never understand. I'm assuming that means Q is better than Rome, which I agree. I love me some Q. Sam is your third choice. I think we're the same. But I still like Andy for my first choice. I'm so happy I see that. I would have been pissed if I would have saw the boot order. Because every week I would have been like, well, Rome said Caroline getting ready to go home. Let me watch it and see it. If I would have saw Caroline, like after I saw about 2 or 3 and Rome was right, I would have not want to watch no more. Venus, it's too many people from last season. It's too many people from last season that I love. For me, they could just bring everybody back from season 46 and say, play again. Y'all just play again. Do it over. Flip the teams, mix and match it up. I would take everybody from that season all over again. I believe that was the only season where I did not dislike a single person. Not a single person. But okay, y'all. I'm about to get off of here because I'm trying my best. I can't breathe and I feel like my voice is going out. But I will be back tomorrow night, probably our usual time, 6 p.m. Central. We're going to go over the All-Stars 4 rivalries. I think there's a trailer out. For Traitors that we can go over. And if you all have any other questions about Survivor, like we're just going to have a good old Stella time. I'm not going to be drinking Stella Rosa because I have been completely Stella Rosa free since I got sick. I just want to recover. So with that being said, y'all, I apologize for such a short live. Y'all know I love to talk Survivor, but I just feel like I can't talk anymore tonight. I'm about to go on vocal rest like I'm one of the divas. I need a little bit of vocal rest. But anyway, y'all, please like this video, comment, share, please subscribe. I know Survivor is gone, but like I said, we got All-Stars 5 coming up, Traitors, Drag Race, Ready to Love. Like, it's so much stuff premiering in January. Your girl is going to have the content ready, so go ahead and hit subscribe so you can see it. And I will holler at y'all later. See you tomorrow night. Have a good one, y'all. Bye. Whew.